There we go. All right, everyone. Welcome to tonight's session. How's everyone doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eh.
Ah.
We're still existing.
So when we last left off, a bunch of ambers vaporized themselves in front of everyone inside the chapel of Naglfar. And yeah. So that happened.
I got a
It was
key.
fascinating.
Did you say you have to pee?
I got a key.
And you got a key. So what's everyone doing?
Good question.
Mister's
Yeah,
kind of
her-
just staring at the pile of goo, her jaw dropped.
Yeah, Mist is getting very familiar with jam.
Yeah. It's not quite
It's her
jam,
jam.
unfortunately.
It's her jam.
She's in a bit of a jam. Not as much as the tails, though. The tails are more of a jam, in my opinion, but you know.
Oh Lord, that's amazing. Okay, so this chapel is now still like everyone is pretty much not phased by this. You begin to see a bunch of the civilians kind of making their way down the aisle with mops and brooms and such to go clean up the mess.
Damn, it's just another Tuesday.
Anyone with a passive perception of 12 or higher would notice that they keep looking to the left and the right as they walk along the pews and give a bow to the wall, it would seem.
Can I kind of like examine the wall to see what they might be?
You most certainly can examine the wall. There's a mural on the left and the right of the wall. A giant, huge mural.
Of?
In the center of it, there is a small child sitting on this monstrous contraption with a beam of blue light shining upon her. And then you see what appears to be, to those who have looked and know what Naglfar looks like, Naglfar kind of reaching out of the clouds to this child. That is the left side. On the right side, you see a fully formed adult. It looks a lot like Nyx. To the left of her.
Does Nyx know it looks like Nyx?
Oh, yes, Nyx knows it looks like Nyx.
Okay.
And to the left of her, you see an image of what it looks like Amber holding a dagger. Nyx is in this contraption and in this machine again. And it looks like a hand is kind of guiding her hand. And again, on the right hand side, you see Naglfar kind of reaching out.
I'm gonna gasp and point to the wall, specifically the side that looks like I'm being stabbed as a young me.
Anyone else have anything to say about that? Anyone else look at the wall even?
I mean, I looked as well. I have a passive perception of 15.
There you go. Well, you are
Yeah,
now
so
aware
does-
of that.
So does Faiza. Faiza's just kind of trying to piece it together at the moment. He's gonna
Mist
look up
is
and say, why does it look like her hand is being guided?
Mist, I heard you key up. What are you saying? What you thinking?
Mist is still just transfixed on the amber goo all over the floor.
Well, luckily enough, the civilians are pretty good, and they are just cleaning up that amber goo as quick as possible.
It's almost like they've had practice.
I know, it's almost like they've done it before.
Another Tuesday.
Oh, they gone and exploded themselves.
Amazing efficiency.
Damn cats. At least use the litter box next time.
Damn.
So they all stand before you and simply say, "Thank you for attending our service. We look forward to meeting with you on the next night of nights. And they're just going to bow their head and just making this very eerie, like, oh, kind of chanting noise.
It's the Halo theme.
I was about to say that's what it sounded like.
Oh. Huh? No one hears what? No one hears it. You don't hear it. Everyone hears it. Wait, do you have me muted? I can't hear you talking.
Because I had my microphone muted.
Everyone can hear me, right? Do I need to turn my mic up?
Nope,
Oh, you're
cannot
good.
hear you at all.
Fine.
Your microphone's not perfect the way
Oh,
it is.
because it was redlining, yeah. Oh, you know,
Yeah, the Halo theme.
creepy stuff. So, what are we doing? Y'all have a key card?
Mist is gonna turn to Amber and just kind of shakily point at the key card.
Do you want to go? Or are you trying to say something? Everyone done looking around?
Let's just get out of here.
Just
Rightio, Captain.
Where would you like to
Sounds
go?
like a plan.
All right. So, is everyone making their way? You guys are going to exit the chapel.
E.
You notice that Typhus has kind of bowed his head and he waves you on, Zell, because, someone did die when they touched him. So they're going to take some pittance as y'all make your way out. All right. So as everyone's made their way out, we'll now roll over back to this. Move everyone here. Move that one over there. So you come out of the chapel corridor. And, you're back into the main station. So,
I'd like to remind me what colors were on the key card.
do you remember what colors are on the key card?
No.
It would be blue. Blue would be the color that you are aware of.
That's right here.
Yep. So as you walk up, you can see the door opens up and you are able to access this room. Which I don't know if you guys can walk in there on your own accord, because I think I have it set as wall. So as you enter this room, it is a very bizarre room. There is various glass jars with organs in it and beakers, but it looks very scientific, very well built. And on the floor there is a streamline of these ruins. Those of you who paid attention to the dreamscape and to the other adventures with the special code, that is what these ruins are. And they're walking and kind of leading down into this giant central opening. So straight across, you can see rows and rows of vats that have been darkened out. And just beyond that, you can kind of see the crests of a doorway that leads to other locations of the facility. What is everyone doing?
Shall we go forward?
Yes, there's more to see.
Seems more like Julian's expertise here.
I don't know. Does Julie want to play with another person's anatomy again?
Hey, that was consensual, and you asked for it.
Oh, I'm running out of sample jars.
You practically begged that gnome to mount that cannon on your shell.
Oh no, I'm talking about the backstory where I was a little turtle and he turned me into this.
Shh, it's okay. It's okay. You'll figure that out eventually. I love how no one's really brought it to anyone's attention. like everything points to Julian's mad scientist, and everyone's like, it's fine. It's fine.
One step at a time, really.
We're gonna address this. We're gonna address this separately. So you're
We're
here
gonna
in this.
cancel him later.
We're here in this large room, and as you step closer to the more rounder portion of it, lights come on, and in these giant vats in the center of this are various ambers in different states of cloning and mutation, and each of them have a number on it.
My screen looks weird. Like, I can't see the vats.
They are right here, and you may need to come over here because I think I have a light wall in here.
Should we start taking them out?
I'd imagine anything would be better than being in the vats.
So clearly marked on each vat states failed, and then 0.0 ranging from 0.01 to 0.1. And as the numbers get larger, you can see that the success is better and better. They are not alive in the slightest. They are very much dead. This is more like a preserve room, and as you venture greater into this, you see that the shelves are lined with just organs and body parts in vats, each with a number and a serial classification to it. Some of them have these weird rune writings again on them, and some of them are just in standard common.
I begin looking around, kind of familiarize myself with it.
Okay. So give me a perception. 19. So as you're looking around, you're noticing that some of these jars have body parts that kind of look familiar. You could potentially say that their twins would be somewhere nearby.
Spare bottled amber parts.
That
Just
or
in case we need to repair her.
are there any in boxes?
Nothing in box. Everything is inside a vial with preserving liquid.
Well, I look around and start gathering up any tools that might be useful to me.
Give me investigation.
I'm gonna keep a watch down the hallway we came down.
14. So you're able to find a couple of surgical scalpels, a few miscellaneous random scrap parts, wiring, and you do find a little micro power supply. So it's a crystal inside a glass vial that is emitting a magic frequency out the top and out the bottom.
It's a battery.
So, now that you're in this greater corridor, you see these bodies, all these parts, and straight ahead, about right here, because I forgot to put the door in, there's a door.
I want to go to the door.
You're gonna go to the door.
Oh,
Well,
it's fine.
the door is open and it leads down, and you can see a faint purple and blue light down the stairs.
I'm gonna follow the pretty.
And I'm gonna follow Nyx to make sure she doesn't get in trouble.
That's because I've never used them.
Wait, what was that?
So many things to look at in here.
Okay, so who's heading down to the pretty and who is sticking up to examine things?
Lisa's heading down.
Phase is heading down.
I'll head down.
I'm gonna,
Down, down, down.
I'm gonna
I'll
stay
be the last one out of the
topside
room.
So I was gonna stick with the mad gnome.
The Mad Gnome. All right, so y'all going to go down.
Alright.
We'll give it a second. We'll go down there. So, Julian, Phasa, y'all are here still.
Zetas.
Or Zetas. Wrong.
Just call me Z. Just call me Z.
Z. And Julian, y'all are upstairs in this, what looks like it's basically a catalog of the dead. One could potentially call it a necropolis. What are you doing?
Kind of lingering a little bit, and then I guess if everybody else is left, be like, no, I suppose this isn't going anywhere right now. At least not until something happens. But let's go down.
Let us away.
All right, so the two of y'all are going to head on down. And now we're going to go down here.
Accountability buddies.
Well, 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 well. Well, 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 well. Totally forgot to drop everyone's tokens and shit. Do. Nyx first, followed by Phasa, followed by Mist, followed by the Ambers, followed by the Sparkles, and then lastly leaves Julian with his new Still Defender. I believe, yeah, the PB3, new Still Defender, and then Zetas, who is here. So everyone should have sight, yes?
Yee.
I do, but I only see myself.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'll list myself as well.
You don't see the light that's there? There should be.
We see
We
light.
do.
We just don't see. Oh, I see. Oh, I went further. I'm this way. I saw Sammy briefly.
Yes, you may need to break the light. I tested this world to make sure that the lighting was perfect.
It's cool because everyone's like eerie in it.
Rex can't see diddly squat.
Oh, that's because Rex is not on the field.
Wow.
Now Rex is on the field. So you should be able to see dark splotches with some things of lights. This, as you come in, you see these brightly purple flowers and this archway filled with light. Amber, you're going to begin to get flashbacks. You've been here. On that pedestal standing before you, that is where you pledged your allegiance to your father Thrine. This was your training facility. This was where you learned to fight and learned to do all the things that you know how to do.
My first reaction was to say gross.
Gross.
Mist is gonna look over confused.
What's over here?
Oh no.
I feel like the sacrifice shouldn't be running around willy-nilly. Like I'm about ready to tie your hands and legs and just start carrying you.
I love this. It's like, Guys, the sacrifice is running away.
I'm not a
Just-
doggy.
Just strap
No,
her
but
to
I
the
feel
wall.
like if we don't do something, you're gonna run into someone. They're just gonna stab you, and then the world ends.
But I
Don't
look
worry.
like an Amber.
We've got her tagged.
So where we've got her tagged. Put the microchip on next.
If lost, please call.
Ghostbuster.
All of a sudden, you just
If we
hear
call
freaking-
Ghostbusters, then we
There we
failed.
go. I found the light.
Yes, please don't
If-
call.
if-
Call
if Mick-
Ghostbusters for Nyx.
I'm just waiting for Mick to go. Nyx, you hold my hand and you don't let go.
Let go. Okay, runs away.
Siri, find my nicks.
We'll have to get you a hearing aid that thinks over what's been said, so it like double checks.
You mean like a conscience egg?
It's just,
We'll hatch a tiny amber in your head. It'll be your conscience.
It'd scare the crap out of Nick. She's kind of afraid of you, but it's very hopeful. But I guess that is a good way to try to keep her in line.
okay. So you're gonna notice this map has got dark spots in it in places of light, and that's kind of the idea. You're right here. Huh? Okay, so now that we've decided how we're tracking Nyx, I guess.
Oh God.
So you're coming up to this altar, and you can see that there has been massive amounts of blood spilt at this altar.
I'm sorry, massive spill? I missed
Blood.
that one.
There is
Blood.
blood.
Okay. Okay.
Cool, cool.
Nick's
Alright,
gonna feel a little
alright.
uneasy.
So is anyone else making their way up to the top?
You need to watch yours.
Rex has decided he does not want the world to end, so he's going to stay next to me.
Gotcha. Amber, you come up here and you see these flashbacks to taking a dagger, cutting your arm, and bleeding into a cup that would normally be placed on this altar. Everyone's going to notice that this place is eerily quiet. Like it is
Nyx.
void of sound, except for y'all walking around.
Can I make an investigation check to see if there's anyone hiding in the shadows?
Give me perception if you're wanting to look for something.
Okay.
Because you're perceiving the shadows. Everything seems calm. In the bits of darkness that are there, there's no movement. There's a wind blowing, and the flowers and the lights move back and forth. But there's no sound.
We're underground, right?
Mm-hmm. You are.
Are we all aware of this particular wind?
Yes, everyone would feel the wind blowing. And it's heading this direction.
So, like the dog that I'm being. Yeah, I'm gonna follow that basically.
Okay. Start making your way where you're
Slowly.
going.
And like I'm not rushing, so everyone can see the Nyx moving.
Yeah, because you
She's
got to
smart
remember,
enough.
she can very easily just phase in the shadows.
Yeah.
See, that's why I'm not terribly worried. It just depends. I'm sorry, and I didn't see your blink. Am I going in the right direction, basically down the long...
Yep, you're just
Okay.
following along the pathway in the darkness.
I will follow along behind.
Okay, I'm going to stop here. Anything new, I'm going to stop to investigate. Because, again, I don't want to be killed just as much as nobody else wants the Nyx to be sacrificed.
There's a building.
Or, I'm sorry, what was it? Utilize the perfect efficiency.
Yes, you're catching on.
So to your left, you see a little building with a closed door. And off to the side is another structure with a closed door as well.
I'm going to test the first door.
It is most certainly locked.
I want to test the second door.
It's locked as well.
Don't you have thieves' tools?
I do, but I want to, before I start to get to that, I wanted to see simplicity. Is there anything, like, I want to investigate both doors and see whichever one sparks a more interest to break into.
They look like plain old doors.
Okay, well, we're just going to go with the first door then.
Okay.
I know I have them. I'm trying to find them.
So you're going to roll your thieves' tools?
I said I'm trying to find.
They'll be on your left-hand side.
Aha.
Whatever's your highest is fine. So while she's doing that, she just no problem unlocks that door.
I'm going to let everyone know quietly, just in case that one's unlocked, and I'm going to go and unlock the other one and let everyone know again that I'm doing it.
We should do one at a time. Don't open both.
Okay, thumbs up and stops.
I don't know what's in either of them. I'd rather not find out right away.
You can always
I'll go
relock
ahead.
it.
I'll go ahead and open the door.
Be
Are you
behind
the
them,
only
finger
one
guns at the
looking
ready.
in?
I'm right there. I'm looking in too. I unlocked it.
Mist is peeking over their shoulders.
Anyone else looking in?
I got finger guns at the ready, just in case.
I need to know who's actively looking in the door while they open it. Like trying to
Are
see
we gonna
what's
go
inside
blind?
I am not.
I
keep
am.
my eyes looking around.
it. Be right back. As the door is open before you is this most horrific and disgusting sight. There is hanging amber corpses that look like they have been stripped of flesh and organs and meat, all except for the arms and the head.
Hooray, Mist is
interesting.
gonna get sick.
So now that you know that, we're going to put you back upstairs. So now that you know, what are you doing?
I'm gonna shut the door and lock it again.
Mist is just moving to the edge so she can get sick off of it.
And then I'm gonna mosey my way to the second door.
I'd ask, but I don't think I want to
Is
know.
there any kind of temperature change or anything in there?
It is. It's cool. Kind of like a refrigerator.
Ah,
What was
storage
in there?
facility.
That's probably corpse storage if I were you guys.
You don't want to know.
If that makes you throw up, but the tentacle tails don't.
Okay. Roll your thieves tools. You unlock the door.
Shall I?
Faza's gonna look in this time.
I'm
give-
gonna look in this time.
I give the go-ahead signal with my hand.
I go ahead and open the door.
Everyone, give me a dexterity saving throw, please. Look at everyone with y'all's dex saves.
We are just on the ball tonight. Holy shit.
I think everybody was expecting something.
So as you open the door, there's a momentary click, and everyone just jumps out of the way as this building erupts in this dark purple flame.
Nyx is going to shake her head and say, "Whoops, forgot something."
It
Y'all
would
are-
appear so.
You're only going to take 4 points of damage. You're taking half damage for dodging. Good job. Look at that, everyone.
Well,
It
what
was
about those with the
This is close
evasion?
for Zadis. Zadis was very close. Because you needed a 15 to beat it. And you were right on it.
Oh, so 8 points for full damage, correct?
Yeah, but you rolled you rolled a 10. Yep. No, you take 8 points. And you're knocked prone.
I give a hand to help him up.
Wait, I don't see the 10. What?
I see his 10. His 10 is up above before I rolled the damage.
Oh.
I didn't see it either.
You should have kept your mouth shut.
Meh, it's in the logs.
So, Feza, you are blown back 15 feet. Your eyebrows are singed. And you're rocking that 8 points of damage. How you feel right now?
He's gonna just kind of get up and wipe a little dirt off his cheek. Oh, that was a hit.
Something nothing a good drink can't fix, right?
Well, you're gonna pull out one of his bottles of mead, pop a cap, start drinking.
Gotta rock that dank mead, yo.
Yo.
So, is there anything remaining from said explosion?
You could give me an investigation check to investigate the rubble.
I'll investigate as well.
Okay. Y'all
See,
roll together
investigation.
or roll it with advantage, one of the two.
I'll try to assist her.
Faza would like to assist as well because he wants to know what the fuck just happened.
Okay, so there we go. Because yeah, I didn't do so good. I was dodging that bomb a little
Faza?
unsteady.
You crawl over in determination from the ground since you had not stood up yet. And
I
start
offered-
digging.
I said he got up and wiped the blood off his lip.
Gotcha, I didn't hear that. I like
Oh,
it better
okay.
if you crawled. But with just determination, you throw this log off, and there in the middle of all this mayhem is a black box with that same cryptic writing on it. The same cryptic writing as the God boxes.
Faza's gonna look over at Julian. Does this look familiar?
Oh, let me take a closer look at that. I'm going to do an Arcana investigation on that.
You don't need to. You've tapped into this area, seems to have tapped something into you. And the
Alright.
writing on it's very simple. It says the God box of pain.
God box of pain.
Fitting place to put it.
Appropriate. And if I go silent, it's because my cat is slowly taking over my arm.
Because it loves you.
I'm being chewed right now.
They
I
have claimed
licked.
it as their own.
So, yeah. You now have obtained the God box of pain.
All right, I will Can I safely put that in my bag, or does that need to stay out of extra dimensional spaces?
Roll for Arcana.
Oh no.
You get to roll after all.
Yay!
I wouldn't put it in the extra dimensional bag if I was you.
All right. I go ahead and take a minute to create some sort of like strappy kind of sling kind of thing to carry it and swing it over my shoulder.
It most certainly can go into regular bags. Extra dimensional bags wouldn't do it.
And Face is gonna look over at Julian. By the way, do you know how to remove this helm? Like, Marcus, I have a question about that. Can Phasa feel the helm on his
Yup.
head? Okay. So the question to Julian stands.
What was the question? You're kind of light.
Phasa's looking over at you, asking if you know of a way to remove the helm that he's wearing.
I'll have to take a moment to think about that.
Well,
What
I'll
kind of
tell
trick
you
would that be?
right off the bat, surgically removing it is an option.
And I do have nifty new surgical tools.
That is an option.
Looks like you
Phasa's
need
just gonna
some
kind of back up just a little bit.
surgery.
Don't you touch me. I've seen your work. And he looks over at Rex.
Practice only makes me better.
Could say they're a piece of work, right?
Practice makes perfect, but you're not working on me.
It's a guinea pig.
And while they're doing that, I'm just gonna kind of slink over here because I see this demon over here.
Love you.
I'm busy strapping up the box of pain.
So as you've
They're
made
just
your
over there boxing.
Amber, you come to this building that Nyx is in front of, with the door wide open, and in it are the corpses of individuals that look exactly like Nyx. And in your mind, this is what you remember. Hang on. I'm working on it.
Would appear that Nyx has also been cloned. That's funny.
In your head, you remember practicing over and over and over, stabbing what they called the dolls of the perfect sacrifice. The perfect spot to stab them, to kill them instantly. The perfect spot to subdue them. How to sneak in and kill them without it ever being known, and walk out with their heart, which is technically all that's needed for the machine. That is what you remember. I'll give you a moment to ask some questions about this memory.
I mean, it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah. You ready to go back up?
Yeah.
All right.
No, he does not have a negative. Neither does he have a positive.
Oh, okay. Well, look, what's mine?
So he has a 0.
So, Amber has remembered something. Nyx, you see your body on a bed.
Nyx is kind of borderline catatonic at the moment.
Or not just one of your bodies. 6 of your bodies.
Catatonic.
Are they all just missing like a specific piece of them too?
Is anyone going to enter the room?
Yeah.
Might as well.
Carefully.
I'll go in, yeah.
Mist,
gonna
as
kinda-
you enter the room, you see Nyx's body parts everywhere. And charts on the wall on how to stab Nyx. And charts on the wall how to remove Nyx's head. Dislocate her shoulder. It is a how-to guide to basically dismantle Nyx.
Mist is gonna slowly close the door.
Phasa's
Just
gonna hold
gonna-
up. Phasa's gonna hold up the bottle. Captain, you look like you need it.
Yep.
So what's
I'm
in
just-
that building?
I'm gonna pat Nix on the shoulder. I'm gonna say, we need to get you some more armor. I think.
The sad part is Nyx has scale armor. She just doesn't wear it.
Maybe she just should walk behind the walking tank.
I love how everyone's kind of made like this whole big circle around me. I love you guys.
Protect the baby.
He's just got a glue ball ready just in case you're ready to run.
So everyone, you watch Mist walk in and go, fuck that. Walk back out, close the door. What's everyone doing?
You're having a drink with the captain, apparently.
Another perception check to see if anything is slinked down here.
Yeah, go for it.
After all, we are in enemy territory.
No, you don't see anything.
I know y'all just closed the door, but I'm gonna peek my head in, just to, look past everything and see if there's anything actually useful in here. Because I feel like, as much as I want to just ignore this room, I feel like there's something in there.
Go ahead and go in it.
Step.
Julian will go in.
Julian, as Amber walks in and you walk in, Julian, you remember some stuff too.
Ooh, what do I remember?
He remembers writing the how-to guide.
Pretty
He
much,
remembers
you
whether
made
or
the
not
room.
The oven on.
You made the room and you made everything.
Nyx is gonna try to approach the door and kind of like overcome her curiosity is a bitch. Put it that way.
Amber,
Faiza's going to kind of step in the way. No, you don't need to see this one, child.
as you walk into the room, on the left-hand side, on a table, there is something that you know is there. A particular weapon that you don't have, but that you're supposed to have. You can feel it calling to you.
Where
As
is
you see on this table right here, in plain view with a purple hue, this dagger.
Do I remember making that or anything?
No, but you remember the room.
Okay, well, that's interesting.
Is the knife
I go look at the
magical?
bodies.
Oh, it is pretty much throwing off that it's magical. It's glowing and shit.
Is it cursed magical?
You can give me Arcana check.
Thank you.
I like how you say it all devilishly.
Yes and no. It is cursed, but it's not the same sense of what you would think of as a curse.
So it's a gift.
It's a gift.
Did you know gift in German means poison?
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
It's a gift. And it's pulsating as you've grown closer to it, begging you to pick it up.
I don't think I want to pick it up.
I'm going to rack my brain for a minute to see if I can pick anything more out about that.
Okay, give
Since
me
it's pulsing.
insight.
Roll high, roll high, roll high. Damn it!
Does it look
Nothing.
threatening to you?
I think I know the perfect thing for this. Hey God, hey, what was it? A word, Naglafar, right?
Oh, that's
Thar.
you just fucked up. You don't even remember the name of your holy patron. It's
For
like,
what it's worth, I
hey,
could have sworn you said Naglathar, not like Naglafar.
Naglafar. That's it. Hey, can I get your favor? I can't say your name, but can I get a favor? All right, so you want to reach out to Naglafar?
You know what this thing is. I do not want to touch it.
Wrong thing.
Uh-oh.
I hear rolling, and I don't see rolling. I see rolling now.
She reaches out to you. It is dangerous for me to contact you here. It's not safe. He's listening. This this is sacred. There's an issue. You take it, you must live with what happens, and you must fight against it. You don't take it, and whoever is alive will, and they will use it for what it needs to. That is your choice.
Oh shit.
Search your own feelings and your own future and make the choice that you feel is right. And then you get radio silence.
Yeah.
Julian, you see that she's contemplating. What are you going to do?
I was examining the bodies for a bit, see if there's anything that pops out at me. But I guess I'll see her kind of thinking hard, and I'll come over to see what she's thinking about.
Okay.
Anything I can help with?
I don't want to touch the dagger. But if I leave it, someone's gonna pick it up and try to kill Nyx. But, like, I think we're fine. I don't think I need it.
Question: can we dig a hole and flip the table and pour it into the hole and cover it up?
How about we encase it in something?
Do you have anything to encase it with?
Glue.
And with a layer of wax on it, and then dump that in a hole?
So, what's it going to be? By the way,
Um,
I don't think the rest of y'all know that the knife is there right yet. I believe it's just Amber because everyone else is outside the room. So, Amber, you have Julian. Are you going to consult the rest of your crew, or are you going to make the choice?
Well, I'm gonna tell them about the thing because that's kind of an important thing to just, like,
Nyx's
leave
hand.
there.
As soon as you say that, Nyx's hand is gonna raise up in the air like a rocket because she has a question.
What if I don't call on you?
I'm gonna start making whining sounds in like 30 seconds, and then it's gonna get progressively loud. So that's our future.
Raising
just-
your hand even harder.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
look at you.
Have you
I'm
told us what you were told yet?
Yeah, I would have by now.
Well, I would point out that anywhere you might put it is still accessible with a little bit of determination.
Starts bouncing.
I looked at you.
Like looking like I can talk, or just looking at me? Which one is it?
What would you think I'm looking at you for?
I don't know. I'm bouncing my hands. And I'm
Well,
making
there
whining
was the
sounds.
mural of you trying to stab her with a hand. I mean, so you may be looking at her like maliciously. She doesn't know
True.
that.
I'm just gonna kind of Nyx. You don't have to raise your hand to ask. You can just talk.
What if the person who's supposed to be deaded by that
Is you?
holds it?
I don't think that's a good idea.
Why?
Well, you could be immune, or you might just try to kill yourself.
Nyx is just gonna slowly nod a little bit and like contemplates the willpower she has.
Can I overcome killing myself?
I mean, this is Nyx as she's walking, by the way. She's walking towards it, just speaking like this. I mean, if there's anyone who's gonna take me out, at least it's by my own hands. And then she's gonna grab it.
Well,
That isn't very reassuring.
this should be fascinating. I'm going to make notes.
Is
Can
just gonna
Rex
prep a glue
try
ball
to-
just in case.
Can
Give-
Rex grab her arm as she does it?
I will give both y'all roll initiative. Whoever goes higher will sit down and we'll sit down and get to choose what happens. I see everyone's trying to stop her.
Faison's not trying to stop her.
Oh,
Yeah.
then why did you?
He's trying to. He's summoning up a glue ball and intently watching.
Got it.
He's
So
getting prepared. He
7.
accepts it.
7. You're challenging her. She wins the 7. She wins it. She grabs it. Okay. Well, I kind of foresaw this
Yeah,
happening,
Rex was
but
just
kind of
trying to
not.
grab her arm.
Well, you figured we wouldn't
Well,
let
Rex
Nick touch
wasn't-
anything?
Oh, you're grabbing her arm after she grabs it?
Yeah, I'm trying to keep her from possibly using it on herself as she touches it. I'm not trying to stop her. I'm just trying to prevent her from doing harm.
Both of you give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. I don't think that's Rex's strong suit.
I don't think it's either of them strong suit. Oh, nope. No, that is not good.
So, no, it's not that strong. If it was dexterity, I'd be thumbs up.
Saving throw, you said?
Yep. Wisdom saving throw.
On the bright side, if I do need to, like, incapacitate Nyx, there's plenty of charts here. Oh my god.
So both of you are going to take 9 points of psychic damage as you hear this deep voice. And you begin convulsing. You fall to the ground, and both of you are now unconscious as well.
This is why I closed the door.
This is why I opened the door.
So everyone watches
Nice,
Nyx
that.
and Rex just kind of fall to the floor, drool. They're full on seizing over there.
Turn us on our sides.
Yep, I was just about to say Mist rolls them onto their sides.
Thank you.
Is there a specific
How
reason for that?
Of all the ways to die, not by vomit, please.
Oh, I see.
So the only question I have is because the machine gun on my back is tied to my brain. Do I need to
Oh,
roll for
God,
anything?
yes. Roll.
So,
The turtle.
so Faisal was intently watching as Rex is falling because he had a glue ball prepared. Can I throw it under Rex to kind of maybe pad his fall on his back?
You could try to, but that's not what we're worried about. He's convulsing, which means that his nervous system is convulsing, which does mean that the machine gun is just all over the place right now.
Well, he's gonna throw the glue in the gun then and jam it.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Give me a ranged attack with your modifiers and proficiencies.
Okay, how do I do range attack?
It'll just be basically a D20 plus your proficiency, which is going to be the top left-hand corner, and then you can use your dexterity modifier.
D20.
Okay, so it's a 2,
plus Proficiency bonus is 3,
3.
and then my dexterity
Yeah.
is plus 4.
So 4 plus 3, that's 7. So, I mean, yeah, you can most certainly, you're right there. You just lob it right on there. The gun is now clogged. However, this does not stop the bullets from going, and you will begin to see that the gun is beginning to get hot.
Julian, a little help, please.
You can see the metal is warping and beginning to get red as it is still randomly firing, and the bullets are bouncing back and forth. It's only a matter of time before it explodes.
Can we unload it? Or
Can
or
I?
stop the feed?
Can I cast create or destroy water to create a rainfall
I-
to try and cool it down?
Yeah, you most certainly
You
can.
took the words right out of my fucking mouth.
Yay! We're on the same page.
Are those magical, or is there actually ammunition
Oh,
somewhere?
there's actually bullets. I don't know how he had it designed to be fed, but they are bullets.
All right, I reach out with an invisible hand and just yank the bullets away. Try to rip them off, I guess.
So the gun will you successfully do that. That's no problem. You yank the feet off because they're chain fed. It just comes right out, and the gun's now just as the water cools down the barrel to keep it from expanding too much and exploding. The gun is pretty fucked up though. So yeah, they're still seizing, by the way. And I need Nyx and Rex. I need you guys to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Yay, the first vomit check.
Okay.
Nyx isn't doing so well with these rolls. Psychological damage is her weakness.
So Rex, you're going to take 3 points of brain damage. Nyx, you're going to take that pull 6 points of brain damage and begin aspirating on your vomit.
But she got rolled on her side.
She did.
Yeah.
She's convulsing. It does not always get it out.
You have to hold the tongue, put something in between the mouth.
Yup.
Oh,
And sometimes you got to
Mist
put your
isn't
finger
gonna
in there
like
to keep it
this.
lined
Yep.
up.
Yep, Mist is gonna reach in and say, "You fucking owe me."
Just use your tails.
And there's just puke all over your hand.
I couldn't apologize to you
gross,
more.
gross.
Am I still clenching onto the sword or the
Oh
dagger?
no, you totally released that. It is on the table and has not moved at all.
Got it. So how do we make the convulsion stop?
Gonna do a perception check to see what the fuck's making them do this shit.
Psychic
It's called brain damage. That's what it's called. Yeah, you don't need a check for it. You're very much aware they're having a seizure.
Medicine check.
You want to try to help them with a medicine check? You roll me that medicine check, and then tell me what the hell you're doing. 13. Okay, it better be really descriptive.
He's gonna roll. Make sure Dix is on her side. Good. And he's gonna put his knees behind her back, and he's going to take his belt, pull it off, fold it up, and shove it between her teeth
Okay.
to keep her from clenching down and breaking her own jaw.
Okay. You're most certainly allowed to do that.
A little help here, or somebody.
Anyone else want to make an attempt? Amber, they're convulsing. I mean,
don't know what to do. I'm not a doctor.
Are you a paladin?
No.
it's a warlock.
I do death. I don't do life.
Oh, okay.
Would
Julian?
be able to help?
Well, I suppose I could try to help a little bit, but I'm not really that kind of doctor.
Crap.
Remember, no bonuses, but no negatives either. I hate the fact that I know what to do in this situation. I'm in the situation.
So
As a
has
player.
Nyx been taken care of, I guess?
No, the vomit is
But-
now, so she's not aspirating, but she is still convulsing. So is Rex.
Can
Um,
I make an argument to the DM that because Julian created Rex the way that he is, he would know kind of what to do about the nervous system issue?
Nope, because Julian is just now learning this himself.
I have a question.
Yes.
Are they still holding on to the knife?
No one hold on to the knife. It was, she touched it, he touched her, boom. The voice, she released, they fell back and began convulsing. The knife is still on the table. Has not moved at all. Even when she touched it, afterwards, it did not move from its position. Almost like it's locked in that position until the right person touches it.
I will attempt to heal Nyx to see if that changes anything.
Okay, so how are you going to heal her exactly? What are you going to do?
Just to cure light wounds to
Okay.
see if that disrupts things.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, and that'll do it. If you kind of wave your hand over it, and she slowly stops convulsing a little bit, and and calms down. Rex is still hardcore with it though. Rex, I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Huh. Well, that worked better than I thought it would. I'll turn
So,
to Rex.
Rex, you're going to take 5 points of brain damage, and and you're going to heal her as well, or heal him as well.
Yeah, I'm going to heal him now that I see that seems to work pretty well.
Okay. Boom, you're perfectly fine. Rex, you have calmed down. Your convulsions have stopped. However, you have sustained 8 points of brain damage. Therefore, as of this moment,
Intelligence
you
loss.
have a temporary, until you can fix the brain damage, and a temporary -1 to your intelligence.
That's the second time this has happened.
What do you mean this is the second time this has happened?
This is the second time that Rex has gotten brain damage.
Well, maybe if he hadn't, tied a Gatling gun to his literal spine.
Wait, does he already have a negative?
Yeah.
Rex, what is your intelligence right now?
My intelligence is 7 with a -2.
Why has no one addressed this?
I
Hey.
keep bringing it up.
Hey, that is our special emotional support turtle.
It's turtle wax.
Hey, remember I'm a gnome, you know.
Turtle wax is the mascot.
I argued for it to be strapped to like a bandolier, but he's like, "No, I want to put it in my spine."
That's the player's fault. I think the player has a -2.
No, I think the player has a -4.
Oh God! So you have an intelligence of 5, which means that you get a -2 to all modifiers.
I get a no, I'm at 7, so I get a -2.
Yeah, you get a -2 to all intelligence rolls.
Explains why he touched my hand because he was trying to help and he just didn't think about it.
Don't do it, pretty lady.
Well, he can't think very well now. So that shouldn't be a
Didn't think
problem
very well
anymore.
beforehand.
Well,
Rex was never meant to be the smart one. He just goes, "Oh, I see smash."
Well,
Hulk smash.
the convulsions have stopped and everyone is stabilized and they're still unconscious as fuck, and the dagger's still on the table.
All right. Well, they seem to be somewhat stable. I'll leave the rest of those to everybody else. And I am going to detect magic and be prepared for probably a decent amount of ambient magic around me.
So you're gonna roll detect magic?
Yep.
Oh yeah,
We're
Christmas tree, man. It is every fucking where.
Oh, yeah.
It
I-
is
Yep,
it is lit up like the 4th of July, and it is a mix of adjuration, adjuration, congregation, and evocation, like just everywhere. And the
Yeah.
dagger is most certainly admitting a lot of evocation.
Well, what I'm trying to do is kind of focus more on the dagger, and if it is seemingly attached to anybody or has a
Oh
similar
yeah,
aura.
it's reaching out to Amber, but I assumed that was very much apparent.
Oh yeah, I just want to double check.
No, it is like tendrils caressing her face.
Well, okay, Amber, It
don't
appears
wanna-
that you are the one that needs to
I'm
do
good.
something
I'm
with
not
this.
picking it up. I'm not touching it. It's gonna stay there.
Why don't we encase it in something, dig a hole, and bury it?
So are you going to try to encase it in something?
Is gonna come over and just gonna kind of prep up a nice big glue ball. Is this what we want?
You probably cover it in wax and then glue. I don't know.
Well, right now
The wax is out
the
cold.
wax is out cold with brain damage, so
Just slap him on the face a couple times. Oh wait.
Turtle wax is down at the moment.
I recommend at least a foot of stone or 3 feet of dirt if you're going to try and block it.
Fez is gonna kind of just turn his hand over and let the glue encase the knife.
the knife is encased in glue.
And
No.
it's a healthy amount of glue too, like
Yeah,
super
no,
glue type
totally.
shit.
That's fine. It's encased in glue right now. For now.
And
I'm
he's
keeping an eye on it to see if it actually is blocked by any of that, or if it's still emanating through.
Oh, it is emanating through.
Yeah, I was gonna say don't touch it.
I was gonna look around and say, anybody got the balls to touch it?
No. I do not want to touch it.
What if we? It's still on the table, correct?
Yep.
What if we dig the hole, pick up the table, flip it over, put the head of the table in the hole, break off the leg of the table, and then cover the hole? That way we don't have to touch it, but we can still put it in a hole.
If Rex could still be affected by it and he didn't actually touch it, he touched her arm, couldn't that mean that its effect travels through what it touches, maybe?
Probably has to be living.
That was what I was thinking, encasing it in glue, a barrier.
Well, I mean, if it goes through it when you touch it, it's
Yeah.
still gonna.
But then wouldn't it be affecting Phaser right now?
No, because he threw the ball on it.
Yeah, I
Oh,
turned the
through the
hand
ball.
over and dropped it on top.
Well, just keep dumping more glue on it.
I mean, shall I dump enough glue on it to make it part of the building? I mean, come on now.
And if they gotta get through all of that glue to get to it,
Faz is just going to kind of start making a little column of glue around it.
Yeah.
Like, and encase the table with it.
Well, you totally do that. You're going to spend the next 25 minutes during this time period. Your companions are going to begin waking up from their seizures. And you're going to encase it in glue. It is encased, the whole thing. Like, it is like all the posters of how to kill next has been covered on that side of the wall. The knife, the table, the bed, a little bit of Julian's shoe, all encased in glue.
This is going to look over and point at Julian's foot, kind of manipulate the glue around his foot. Sorry, didn't mean to get you. And go back to what he was doing.
So, yeah. So, you've thoroughly covered this dagger in glue.
Nyx wakes up and just cries.
This is going to take a step back. Julian, what do you think? You think that's enough?
I don't know that you can do much
It's
more.
still very much emitting the same exact frequency, by the way.
Oh no! This is just to make it so that other people can't get to it.
Well,
to kind of lock it away, if I can.
it is definitely less accessible.
someone get the turtle up. He's got work to do.
So,
Fez is gonna turn around and start doing a little glue platform under Rex to kind of help him get up.
You can't put a turtle on his back; he'll die.
Exactly. Can't have him drying out.
Shouldn't attach a minigun to its back either.
Speaking of which, I go look over at the minigun and just see if it's even capable of firing without damaging
Nope.
somebody.
No, I would. No, it is. You should condemn it. It is. It is royally fucked.
Yay! Isn't there a spell to
Kind
fix
of
that?
royally fucked.
Isn't there a
Like,
spell to fix that?
Like warped barrels.
yeah, like warped barrels, dents in the barrels. There's a bullet actually sticking out part of one of the barrels where it had kind of bored its way through when it was red hot.
Has it cooled down enough to touch?
Oh yeah, by this time it's cooled down enough to touch.
Okay, I take out some tools and I start dismantling the barrels from the rest of the gun to kind of eventually replace them.
So Rex, you're awake now, and Julian is fucking with your gun.
So, question.
Oops, didn't mean to click that.
Me and you talked about something a couple sessions ago, Marcus, about using the wax around it, around the screw that was embedded in my spine.
Uh-huh.
Could I use that same wax to help assist him from getting any, like, to pull it out without damaging anything further?
You'd have to explain how putting wax on something and making it larger is going to help you pull it out. Like, he can most
Not
certainly pull it out of your body. That's no
Not
problem.
making it larger. What I'm saying is that he uses it as a coating. Like, he pushes gently away from it. Like, uses the wax to make the opening coated to where he can pull it out without actually nicking any of the flesh on the inside.
Now might be a good chance to switch to a bandolier.
That would require several hours and several rolls because that is some very intricate work. So
I guess just take everything but the harness, take everything but the actual embedded harness off me.
Now I'm basically taking whatever is detachable and damaged. I'm removing it right now.
all right, so you're able to remove the metal parts. The framing is still on until he gives the consent to go ahead and take it apart. So everyone, the knife is now very much buried in glue. What are we doing?
Is everyone conscious?
Oh yeah, everyone's conscious now.
Okay.
Nyx is crying. It looked like someone comforted her. I can't read whatever was said after the fact. So yeah, Nyx, what are you doing? How are you feeling?
Nyx is just so like upset and annoyed and sad.
This is why we don't touch things.
I thought I would help, so you didn't have to. I didn't think it was gonna go that bad. And then I'm gonna kind of look at the turtle and pout even and you know cry a little harder.
Rex is just going to look at her and go, "Don't cry, pretty lady."
Julian holds up 7 fingers and asks Rex, "How many fingers am I holding up?"
Banana.
Alrighty then.
6 and a thumb.
All right. Well, you're mostly there.
If you had done 9, you could have gotten away with call. Or no, I think that's it. Mist, you have 7, don't you?
Huh?
You have 7 tails, right?
Yeah.
Dang, I would have totally said captain.
Okay, so we have a glued up knife. Are we sticking around with the knife room anymore? Or, I mean, there's a lot of information if you want to learn how to dismember Nyx, piece by piece, vital organ by vital organ.
Mist is gonna close the door again.
I was gonna say, I don't know, maybe Nyx wants to find out about how she works.
No, Nyx already saw how quickly she went down. She's taking things a little bit more serious.
Okay.
Is everybody out of the room?
Yes.
Rex
I
will
am.
Rex will put glue all along the inside of the door, wedging it in, like just inside the door frame to keep the door closed.
keep the door closed.
But you're wax.
I thought I said wax.
No, you said glue.
You said glue.
Well, he looks over at Phasa then, and he goes, "You want to work on this with me?"
Hey, step back.
As both men step forward and begin to put their hot whites liquid
no.
all
Stop.
over the door.
You
Immediately.
can stop.
Vice is
Cease
just
Every
and
gonna,
game.
desist.
It just
Vice
starts
Every
to
game.
Vice
ooze.
is just gonna completely cover the door where it looks like a wall there.
Yeah, he is.
Cease and desist.
Look, I'd hope he has
Rex.
a little more. He's a little more contained than that.
Rex adds to the adhesive, just coating everything else with the wax.
Yeah, he does.
It's a pissing
Vice is-
contest.
Cease
Vice is gonna walk
and
away shaking his
desist.
head.
Do I have to get the horny hammer?
Uh,
If you get the horny hammer, you're gonna say you got a smart mouth.
so
Marcus.
y'all completely seal up that door. I mean, only a god could get through it. To be honest with you.
I mean, there's
That's
several
not
here,
very
so.
reassuring.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's
I
probably
mean-
plenty.
I
Considering
mean,
we have 2 in the party.
I
Looks
mean,
like
one of those gods just put a fucking wall up. So
Yeah. So where are we going now? As you stand the precipice, you can see this large bridge, and the lighting changed from purple to green. The archways, you can see these statues of Amber sitting on the lap of this very tall creature with these long black fingers kind of wrapped around her body and leaning over, looking
I hope
at
they're
like he's
tasteful
whispering
statues.
in her ear. Yes, they are. He
Okay,
has
can I do a
4
religion
long
check?
horns that come out the top of his head, and his jaw is elongated with rows of sharp teeth. And below is a placard that says, "The Princess and the King."
Mist is gonna slowly look over at Amber, and then slowly look back to the statue.
Amber, that is most certainly Thrine, and you know that.
That's fucking disgusting. I wish I could break it. I genuinely don't have the power to do it, unfortunately.
Would I recognize it as Thrine?
No, because you've never seen what Thrine looks like. Just the hand, and the hand looks very familiar.
but what about Phasa? Does Phasa know what Thrawn looks like?
No, not this version.
Oh, there's more versions. God.
Ah, yes.
I hate to say this, but with my intelligence now even further down, he just sees a statue of a monster and thinks it's a monster.
Okay.
Could I, perhaps, make a religion check, given the context clues that Amber is important and that the hand looks familiar?
Oh, yeah, you can make that very easily and say that based upon the hand and Amber, you can put 2 together and say that that's probably Thrine.
Eldritch Blast.
You just blow the crap out of the statue. It just crumbles to pieces. The rubble's kind of spilling across the bridge. The
That's what I
sound
was.
echoes in the silence of the area.
Oh no.
That's the only reason I was holding back.
Rex was actually, with the intelligence I was saying, he was about to attack you with this freaking hammer.
Well, there is another statue right beside or across from it.
Oh, he smashes that one, saying, "No hurt, pretty lady."
Boom! And with a loud crack and crumble, the statue topples again, kind of spilling and partially blocking that bridge off so that there's a narrow pathway.
Yeah, we can move the rubble.
It's big enough for everyone to get through, but you'd have to turn sideways and do it slowly.
My gosh.
We can move the rubble.
So the statues are gone. Do you feel better? Do you feel happier?
Yes. Actually, yes.
I still feel violated. It's-
So everyone is making their way across the bridge now?
Yep.
As you slowly make your way across the bridge, you begin to see this giant spire appear in front of you with various lights, murals, and images. And all of them are of Amber stabbing the crap out of something that looks like Nyx. And then these images of Thrine kind of guiding her hand.
Amber, do you have any aggression you have to get out of your system?
Not at the moment. Why? Do you?
Good.
I'm gonna just stare at Miss like, what?
Well, you can never be too sure.
Slowly nods.
I mean, this is great. Great target practice.
Let's do it later when we're leaving, so we don't bring more attention to us being here.
As you walk up to the cathedral, Amber, you realize that this was where you honed your skills with the powers your father had given you so graciously.
Interesting.
In the center, you know that there is a chamber, a very special chamber.
Hmm.
It does something for anyone who's inside it and when it's activated. You're very much aware that it infuses whoever walks in there with the power of a god. A particular god,
Yeah, I figured.
a Thrine god. As you come up, you can see a staircase that leads up to the platform, or sorry, the staircase leads up to a control center that seems to overlook a chamber. There's a staircase to the left and to the right that seem to lead up into the facility. What's everyone doing?
Is the chamber the thing in the center or the one kind of furthest away?
Dead center. This is a whole nother thing.
Oh, okay.
That's a whole nother thing. And that's a whole nother thing. So what's everyone doing? Actually, it is 10:30. Do we want to take a quick break?
Yeah, it might not be a bad idea.
Si, senor.
Okay, we'll go ahead and take a quick breather, and we will return in, say, 15 minutes.
Sounds good.
And we're back.
I need
Are we
another
back,
minute.
though?
You need another minute. One more minute.
No más, por
One
favor.
Mississippi, two Mississippi, three Mississippi.
So, Afro, what do you think of your HRV?
I like it. I'm still kind of getting used to the brakes, but I like it.
It's by far my favorite.
Alrighty, thank you.
You're welcome.
Now die.
Oh,
Who are we waiting on?
That's a good question.
I'm not a smart man, but I know what love is.
But I do know
yeah,
how to
and
make
then
things go blood.
Carnation.
I'll be here.
Okay. So now that everyone's back, here we are in the cathedral place. Yeah. What's everyone doing?
Walking up to the controls.
You walk up to
Existing
the
items, essentially.
controls, and as you do, you see down in this chamber, there is tons of viscera and such, like a black fluid flowing around the outsides of it, and in the center is this ruins that you are very familiar with, and the control panel is 100% understandable for you since it's written in that cryptic language that you know.
Casually.
No, I familiarize myself with the controls a little bit more and see if there's anything to create.
Oh, well, you can see off to the right there is a sample port that says input or sample, and there's a button that says eject sample and then take sample, and then there's a power control to increase how much power and output and how much power to withdraw, and there's a bunch of stuff there. Like, it's almost like it's a little god making factory.
I mean, I would have mentioned that to everyone too. But granted, you're finding things out still too. Since this is probably something you made.
And if anybody's watching, they're seeing Julian getting more and more excited as he like starts looking around at his samples and the controls and whatnot.
So what's it do?
So, in the instructions, which are very simply placed at the bottom, it says input live specimen, soul or no soul, soul is better. Select desired power, input sample, press button, make God.
I read that out with a little bit of like happy glee at the end.
So we shouldn't break it, is what you're saying.
It probably wouldn't go well if we break this.
I mean, if it's broken, Thorin can't use it anymore.
Who said Thrine was going to use it?
Kind of side eye Jillian there for a second.
It was
So,
only not made for that.
in the grander scheme of things, you can tell that this facility has been derelict for quite some time. Like, there is a good layer of dust and debris basically kind of layering the floors and the control panels.
I begin to clean off my lab and start checking things around to make sure everything is actually functioning properly.
Oh, it most certainly is functioning. And you check by ejecting out the injector. You pop out a sample, and the sample says, Thrine on it.
Do I remember any others that I used?
You remember amber sample being used in this a lot, but most of it was Thrine.
Well, I'm basically busy unless somebody taps me on the shoulder or gets my attention. I'm kind of going everything and getting familiar again.
So, everyone else, you can kind of see as Julian is messing with this thing in the center, a bright light kind of appears and dissipates. It changes in various colors, and as it does, the light in the area seems to dim and then get brighter and dim and get brighter. So Julian's doing his things. What is everyone else doing?
I feel like
Guess
somebody
I'm
should
gonna
watch him just in case.
go over
Yeah.
here and see what I see.
All right. So Amber, you're gonna stay up and watch Julian. Zadis is gonna go across along the hall. As you enter the hall, you can see murals of Amber and Nyx, and then the murals seem to be a little different. Mist, are you following after Zadis?
Tammy?
Yee.
Okay.
So as y'all walk down the hall, you can see the mural with Amber there and Thrine over her shoulder, and you can see Nyx off to the side, and then you see yourselves on this mirror standing there. As you begin to round the corner, you see everyone. And I mean everyone, Mist. Everyone that you remember here and then. All in a line down this mural.
I want to take a closer look at my portrait.
So you look at your portrait, and it is spot on to the T how you look right now. Missed everyone else that you see, they look exactly how you saw them the last time you saw them.
Aww. Mist is sad.
Rama.
Nyx, are you following up after him now?
Yeah,
And you see yourself being sacrificed again.
saw that coming. Nyx was prepared for it, honestly.
There comes a point when you just expect to see yourself bloody and dead somewhere.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sparkle, what are you doing? Are you following them?
Yeah, I'm following Nyx.
Okay,
I
so
think Rex and I were kind of just protecting Nyx.
Yeah, Rex is just moseying around being dumb.
Phasa, what are you doing?
Just kind of standing behind Julian, watching him.
Okay. You can see he's working on things. So as y'all round the corner, you keep making your way. The mural gets more drastic, and you just continue to see yourself repeated over and over and over again, only with mild changes. And the key ingredient is that each one of these murals seem to have a cross over their head or an X over their head. Zadis, as you come across the corner, you see a room filled with arcane devices to your right. The mural kind of divides in and goes into this arcane room.
Could I make an arcane check to see what these devices were for?
Sure. They were used to torture to torture a individual into tapping into their true potential.
Hmm. All right. Gonna kind of keep moving down the hallway.
So you keep walking, everyone else following behind. The murals seem to get more and more graphic, showing Amber murdering Nyx, then murdering Zetas, then murdering Mist, then murdering Sparkle, then murdering Rex, and everybody else, Mist, that you know, slowly being murdered. One of which is a monk getting their head popped off.
Aww.
The other is a Kanku getting their head popped off.
Aww.
Faisal would be angry if he saw that one.
You can hear a mild hum coming from your right as that room seems to have like a beckoning call from it. All right, so Julian, everyone, you have Amber, and you have Faiza kind of watching you. What are you doing as you've really now familiarized yourself, and you think that if you had the right materials right now, you could use it with no problem?
Remind me again, what all? How does the god thing work?
Which god thing?
Like this machine, do I siphon the power from the god, or do I
You can
actually
do
create?
either or. You can siphon the power from, or you can create.
Ah, okay. What was I working on last?
What was you working on last right now?
Well, no, I mean like when I was actually doing this. How far
Oh,
along in my research did I get?
give me an insight.
Eh.
You open your book and you can see that there's some scribbles on it, but it's incomplete.
Hmm. Well, what kind of samples are? Is there any samples nearby? Like, do I have a sample case somewhere?
Well, no, the only sample was the Thrine sample. There is a couple of the cartridges that hold sample, two or three of them, on the dashboard itself, but the current only sample that is there is the Thrine sample.
Hmm. Okay. Um, and what if I were to make something with Trine? What are my options on that?
Only one way to find out. You got to give
Hmm.
some. You got to give an organic creature in there with a soul or without a soul.
Ah, yes, that's right. Hmm. Might have to dig one of those up.
Maybe. Phasa, you see Julian's just in like heaven, just boop, 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 pressing buttons and having a joy. What are you doing? Amber, what are you doing too? Because you're watching as well.
Just kind of marveling at watching, or marveling at Julian, when he knows what he's doing. When he somewhat knows what he's doing, anyway.
Amber,
You're not gonna do anything stupid, right?
He's just gonna look up. Who are you talking to?
Who do you think I'm talking to?
Are you talking to me?
Clearly.
Me, no, I never do anything stupid.
Clearly, the one touching buttons and like in a fantasy world at the moment. I mean, technically we all are, but point stands.
Don't you shatter our realities like that.
I just broke
Did
the
someone say
fourth
cast
wall.
shatter?
Did someone say shatter?
I'll do it.
Okay. So Julian Amber asked if you're not going to do anything stupid. What is your response to that?
Oh, it's all very well thought out. Don't worry about that. Um, it'll take me a little while to reach my ultimate, goal, but this should be a good start.
And that is
Oh, um, well, I'm working on um, Trisha right now, but
on what?
that's going to take a while.
I didn't hear what you said at all. You said something, and then
Oh, I'm working on Trisha right now. It's going to take a little while for that to be realized. I want to make sure it's perfect beforehand.
I still didn't catch the word.
Trisha.
I still don't. Type it for me, please.
It's a name.
Okay, that would explain that. Okay. I was just really confused for a second. Does that sound familiar?
Nope.
Okay.
But it does. Now that you really think about it, you remember the Julian you knew in this facility talking about this person all the time. And all their goals and needs and desires was all about fulfilling this one thought: bring her back.
I'm getting. What's the word? There's a word for this.
Heebie-jeebies?
I'm getting, oh god, my wife is dead. Oh god, please bring her back vibes.
Even Mr. Freeze was a man of compassion.
So I have a quick question.
Yes.
Does Rex recognize anything in this room?
No. No, but
Okay,
I wouldn't
phew.
think Rex would recognize much at this moment.
Got a point.
Good point. Yeah.
So, besides the obvious Amber murdering all of us motif, is there any other like imagery in these paintings, murals, whatever they are?
Give me an investigation.
You fool!
So, in every single mural in the back, you see Julian. He is in the distance in every single mural, but he's there.
Hmm.
In fact, Julian's the only one that doesn't get murdered by Amber. And
I'm going
there's.
to.
Go
I'm
ahead.
going to point this out to. I'm going to point this out to the rest of the crewmates next to me.
Also, each mural has a numbering on it. And a very non sequential order.
What number is Nexus?
No, each mural has a number.
Oh.
Do any of the numbers repeat?
Nope.
So the numbers are randomized?
Yep.
Can I?
Which? Go ahead.
sorry, I was gonna be anal retentive and try to organize them like in number order to see if it tells a different story.
No, they do not move. They are very much affixed.
Well, we can find out which one is number one and go from there.
That works too. It's even less work.
So which one says number one?
Well, none of the ones you're looking at now, so you need to start making your way further down the hall. So you're seeing 100, 10,000, 200, 5, 4, and then it goes back up to 20 and 30,000. So you continue to make your way down the mural, and there's mild changes here or there, not a lot. One of them actually has Abby in it, and she's being stabbed by Amber.
Even Abby? Damn.
This one though, as it's there and the stabbings happen, you notice that that blade looks very familiar to you. And the detail on it is so realistic, almost as if you could just reach out and touch it.
Nope.
All right, time to start covering murals.
See, I was gonna say that, but I felt like it would be like the paranoia in me. I'm glad I'm not the only one.
This is
I mean-
a facility very much about killing you, so
Yeah, I
I
would hope
mean-
you're a little concerned.
literally
Yeah.
guns everywhere to kill you. So let's just mix-proof the environment. Rex, if you could cover the murals with wax, that'd be great.
To truly Nix-proof the environment, we just need to remove Nix entirely.
Kinda can't do that at the
We'll
moment.
just put her in a
Dun,
pocket
dun,
dimension.
So
In case
so,
Nixon's
I'm the
wax.
parent's nightmare. You don't want to take me, but you can't leave me home.
so Rex covers Nyx and wax.
Can we not do that? Maybe just a little bit.
You could always put her in a papoose and carry her around.
We can
You
get her
kind of
one
like
of
a
those
baby Bjorn.
Put a leash on her.
I mean, all of those are more acceptable for the record. Not that I want them, but more acceptable than keeping me immobilized. Because
pocket
then
dimension.
I'm a literal sitting wax duck.
A pocket dimension.
Rex
Put you in a
could
bag
give
of
you a
holding with an air
bill.
tank.
Air tank, thank you.
So you're gonna try to put wax on the portraits with the blades on them. I mean,
Yes.
you're more than welcome to. But this particular portrait is the one that had the blade showing up like that. None of the other ones did.
Ounce of prevention.
So, just so you know, Rex, if you were to start from point A to point B, it is going to take you 8 hours to cover these murals because they are a lot of them and they are huge.
Jesus.
Would you like to start coating things in wax?
Oh hell no.
Okay, what if we just do this, like the one with the knife looking like super realistic, and then
Yeah.
I can just Eldritch Blast the other knives.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, I mean, if the wax lasts longer than 4 hours, I need to see a doctor.
Cease and desist.
Wax on, wax off.
Cease.
Whoa now. Whoa now there, Luna.
Okay. So you very easily are able to coat it in wax, and you can Eldritch Blast all you want to all the way down. Everyone hears loud banging noises as the murals are being Eldritch Blast, but you can continue to make your way down the corridor.
Making my way downtown, shooting paintings.
As you round the next set, you see this room. Bright red candles and a summoning sigil in the center. This room depicts, in the most wonderful ways possible, how to dismember Zetas.
What the fuck?
Haha, look, they made an attempt.
I'm not the only one.
So anyway, I started smashing.
No. These can stay. These are tasteful hopes and dreams.
Or a bit of narcissism.
Look, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Deflection.
I'm just saying, if it came to it, if we had to fight them together, I think we could take them. That's all I'm saying. Because these paintings are just 1x1s, 2x1s in the case with Julian in the background.
Jillian makes me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm getting that vibe too.
You see, this is when I find out that Julian is the BBEG.
As you come around the corner, you see another facility, another room. This one, for some reason, seems empty at first. But as you walk by, you see a kind of like a tinge of something, as if there's information in there, but it is not three-dimensional, and it has to be looked at a certain way.
I'm gonna look at Zetas. It's a trap. Oh, can I investigate?
You can investigate, yes.
You acknowledge that it's a trap, but you still want to investigate.
Gotta make sure.
Rex stands very close. Just
Finger guns at the ready.
No, it doesn't look like a trap. It looks like it's a way of trying to hide information from someone or something.
Can I? I'm gonna take something like a piece of cloth. I'm gonna throw it into the room.
Nothing happens.
Okay, so who's with me? And I'm gonna start walking, but like hesitantly.
Yeah, maybe you don't go.
I'm gonna put my foot back on the floor and turn. Well, it might be important.
Yeah, but you're more important.
Sparkle, are you making your way in?
Very carefully.
So as you slowly walk in, you can see that there is, like this room, like the other rooms, a bunch of information on the walls. And it seems to be how to deal with rogue Julians.
The crap.
And it shows all the
Famous
kill
plural.
points and what you have to target and all the fun little things that you have to find to be able to kill Julians.
Hey guys, you're
And it-
gonna want to see this.
References it in the plural sense.
A wild Julian appears.
One of them is enough.
I'm gonna ask, is it safe to step in?
It seems like it.
It is. When you come in the room, you hear a kind of like a ship as a door opens to the right, and there's a bright light that kind of pulsates from it.
Now that screams trap.
Yep, I don't want to go near that.
Investigate.
Don't go in it to investigate.
I'm not gonna go in it. I'm gonna
Please.
start at the doorway. I'm doing it safely. Again, I'm trying to be a little less brash.
Where was this when you grabbed the dagger earlier?
See,
I-
that was the learning
The dagger is
experience.
why.
That was the learning experience.
So that took a little bit more. I mean, the bomb was like the precursor. The seizure was kind of the end of all be all.
Which
Rex,
they
it was
usually
like-
are.
For Rex, it was like the opposite of a learning experience.
I was
It was a
I was
de-learning.
thinking the same.
Roll your
Neat.
investigation. Oh, wait, you don't have to. It's not a trap. As you kind of look up the stair, you can see Julian up panels, playing with the panels and making all the lights happen.
I'm gonna wave.
Julian, you see her wave.
I nod back.
Okay.
I'm going to commit the information on the walls to memory.
All right.
It may be relevant.
I'm so glad I'm not the only one thinking that.
You're not alone.
Good.
So, yeah, that's what this room is about.
So can I go from here to where he is
You can.
safely?
Yeah, if you go out and around and up.
Just not through that doorway.
Well, I mean, technically, the only thing that's going on is lights inside that doorway. The only way you find out if it's safe or not is really just to walk in it.
Nope.
That's the only investigation I can give.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yep,
there's
nope.
not a trap. Julian seems to be controlling it. His actions are making the lights go. So, I mean, unless you think Julian's setting a trap up for you.
I don't know.
I mean, we got Amber's and Julian's in pictures murdering us, and we have a room on how to kill Julian's. So I
But he-
think perhaps
Everything is a little sus.
Uh-huh. He did make me my fancy gun, though. And it's very fancy, and it works very well, and it could have went boom, and it didn't.
By the way, Julian, check Discord.
it can still go boom.
No. She's gonna take it out and hug it.
And so, Dix, as you're hugging it and looking across the way, you can see the last mural. And all that says on the last mural is final if.
Final if?
Yep, final if.
Okay, I'm gonna walk to. Is that all it says, or that's all I can see?
That's all you can see. Well, you can see that Thrine there and Amber, but she's not murdering you in this mural. She's murdering Thrine.
I'm gonna look at Zetas and went, "Phew, we're good. Where's Amber?"
Wait, what do you mean we're good?
I'm gonna point at the mural, and then I'm gonna call for Amber, like obnoxiously loud.
Amber, you hear bellowing from the chambers, your name being called just stage right of you.
I was gonna say, can't they see me next to Julie?
No, from her angle, she could not see you.
Oh,
And I'm not allowed to walk in, and I don't disagree with that ruling.
just can I see them from where I am?
Okay. Yeah, no, you can't. You just hear them
Oh,
coming from this direction.
guess I'll go over. Is Phases still here?
Yeah, Face is up there still.
Okay, I'm just gonna be like, okay, apparently I'm needed, so
Pfizer's gonna kind of acknowledge you leaving.
I'm gonna get
Julian's.
into the corridor. And just
You're
like,
going
Do you have an inside voice?
So, Amber, now that you've come over there, we're gonna fast track to in that same exact moment, Zeta or Phasa. Julian's gonna press a button on the machine, and he's going to quickly make his way down the stairs and to the right.
Pfizer is going to follow. Julian, what are you doing?
Don't worry about it.
Julian.
He's gonna pick up his pace and begin running.
And Pfizer's going to keep following. Julian, what are you doing?
He's
Playing
going to
football now.
make his way into the chamber, and the door's going to close behind him. Everyone just hears this. The lights go dim, and then there's just this loud, like a bolt of lightning, crack. And you see this big, bright red beam just strike the chamber.
Finger guns at the ready.
Julian, I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw. Actually, roll me 5 of them.
Oh no.
Is it a 4d8 drop the lowest?
started
Okay.
off strong.
Well, you survived.
Hooray.
Okay, so what's everyone doing real quick like now that you know that happens? Phasa, you watched him run in this chamber and all this shit happen.
Isa has no clue what the fuck he's doing. What the fuck Julian is doing. He's just kind of trying to make his way back out and find the party now. The rest of the party.
So are you going to like scream for them?
Yeah.
Why not? I did.
He's
Do
running
y'all
down the hallway
respond?
screaming.
Yes, we
We're
yell for
on
him.
the other side.
Over here.
So,
Guys, Julian just went in the chamber.
Yeah, we have no idea what he's doing.
you can see the
I
chamber
have
is
no idea what he's
smoking
doing.
and a single word on it says release the remainder. Go to the Zeta's chamber and release the remainder.
I don't think that sounds like a good idea. That's concerning.
Go to the what now?
The Zeta's chamber and release the remainder. Are you going to release the remainder?
Julian, can you hear us?
There's no answer.
Beat the door down instead?
All right. Captain, how you want to play this out?
We have to get him out of there.
How do you plan on doing that?
Yeah.
I
But
suppose we.
don't know if he's friend or foe.
Have your weapons at the ready just in case. We can't take the risk.
Yep.
It's my chamber, so I guess I should go release the remainder.
Yeah, Zetas, you're grounded. Go to your chamber.
The chamber
I
that
will
you
go
have
back.
no idea what's in it.
Right. Making my way downtown.
Feels
Running
like a
fast.
trap. I'm a little scared.
Now that you come
Alright.
there, you can see the sigil is nice and bright. And there's a pedestal in front of it, and all it says is, release the remainder. Julian,
So-
roll me a d20. All right.
Is there like a button or a spike or something?
It's a button. Big old button.
Thanik, let this be the right choice. And smack the button.
As you do, smack of the button. The sigil grows bright, and out pops this dark-looking, demented little demon.
Yep,
It-
that's our Julian.
Looks like a fucked up version of Julian. It's snarling and convulsing.
Like in front of me?
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of swipes at you a couple of times because it's like, you know, angry.
Whoa now, little buddy. Whoa. Can you understand me?
It snarls and slashes at you again. This time it's actually going to try to bite you. Oh, that's a lot of dice.
Oh, well, it missed.
So everyone else, as of this moment, you'll see the chamber door says or rolls to green, and there's a button beside it that says push to open.
Nick's just
Captain?
look at the button and look at everybody else.
Well, we can't see what's going on in the Zadis chamber.
Nope.
Mist
He-
is going to hesitate before pressing the button.
As you do, the door slides open, and a bright, brilliant white light appears. What went into this room was a tiny gnome. What has emerged from this room is a holy god. Standing now at 6 foot tall,
Talk about a glow up.
with wings, perfect physique, no clothes.
Oh,
Julian.
He's naked.
Mist is gonna cover Nyx's eyes.
How old is Nyx?
She's like 27.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why are we covering her eyes like she's a child?
Because she's still baby.
Yeah.
It's true.
Faze gonna take off his shirt. Here, cover up first. Kind of looking away, just like I don't want to see this.
He's capable of saying that, is he?
Julian, you now have partial god powers of the holy god of healing. You now have access to one revivify. You can raise the dead
Oh,
once per day.
Nice.
And yeah. Congratulations. You have become a holy righteous god. Your alignment now is lawful good. And you will seek to do lawful good things.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
so he's just good now.
Yup.
That's
Like,
funny.
what was it before?
Pure
There was no
neutral.
good.
It's just true neutral.
Okay.
Actually, we know he's chaotic neutral.
Ah, the more fun
Oh,
way.
I was gonna say the true neutral really fit someone else I doing it. That was the vibe I was getting from him, so it really made sense. That also makes sense though, because I'm very chaotic neutral.
Back at the Zeta's chamber, the thing snarls again and looks at you.
Yeah. Look, you just left the chihuahua out of its kennel, and
Is it still a gnome?
It is as tall as a gnome, yes.
Oh, okay, just
Hey
curious.
guys, is Julian free?
Yeah.
I
That's
think
like,
so.
just, yeah, maybe.
perhaps.
Hey Julian, I think you left something up here.
I believe that was on purpose.
What do you want to do with it?
Mist is gonna come check it out.
So
I don't need it anymore.
with your holy sense, you can feel that it is pure evil. And you have a strong desire to have it dispatched.
What
You-
the fuck
Okay.
is that thing?
Is that what we're saying, Julian?
I was gonna say, we can get rid of that. And
So I started blasting.
Anyway, I started blasting.
So everyone comes up to see this, like, really gnarly looking Julian ish thing. And then it gets blasted to pieces. Its guts spill upon the altar.
Gross.
There's a recording that begins to play. Ennio more seriesa.
Language is it in?
Oh, it is in Thrynic.
Ryak. So, would I know what it said?
Yup.
I thought so.
Summon the dead to defend the land.
I will let everyone know that.
And
Ominous.
everyone begins to feel the ground shake.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I think it's time to leave.
See where Nyx is at? She was preparing.
Where did Nyx go? Where are you at?
To
Where
the
did
No,
you-
we
stairs.
no, we didn't see Nyx leave.
That's the
Sorry.
problem.
We never see Nyx leave.
That's
We never
the
see
po-
Nyx
I was
come
about to say,
in.
that's the point. Nyx is like, stealth, I'm out, yo.
We need to put a trap.
We're gonna
Oh,
we're
tracker
gonna
on
get
her.
shit, I'm out.
we're gonna put little bells on your shoes, Nix, so we know where you're at.
So I
You
guess
got us.
we're
We need to air tag Nyx.
I guess we're
Nix.
leaving.
Yep, that sounds good. Heck this mess.
Hi, everyone.
Goodness.
Uh-oh. I scrolled over.
Pickles, I'm in danger.
Oh no. This should
It's a
be
good thing we
fun.
made that choke point on the bridge.
Nix. Don't go running away on us now.
I'm not going far. I'm doing that. You know, you let your child run a block ahead, as long as they're not out of sight and they don't pass certain trees. I'm not that far.
Or we could just stop at the choke point.
I wanted to
And
be a
just-
little bit behind that.
You should be back here with me. You and I we got range for days.
Where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay,
I'm right next to
buddy
we-
system.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh
We-
god,
we-
that's a big contraption.
we let the two with the hammers play whack-a-mole, and we just
I don't know if we're gonna be able to
Bing
whack 'em all.
it's a choke point.
It's
We have
huge.
a choke point. It's fine.
What do we do?
Well,
Roll
we
for
don't
initiative.
see, do we? ODM.
Hold on one second. I'm doing something.
Concern.
Two wiggly things, but I don't know what they are.
Oh no.
So there's your choke point. That's your debris. As you come up, if you can see it on the map, and it's there for you visibly, you can see it. As you hear the ground begin to shake and you hear the creatures wailing on the other side. Then over the intercom, everyone's going to hear again, Esias Oneas. Amber, you hear, arise, my dead children,
Oh,
defend
gross.
our home.
Question: who's in front of me?
That would be Julian's Steel Defender.
Where
Okay,
did
it
Nyx
looks
go?
weird. Didn't know what it was.
As
So
everyone
where's
can hear
Nyx?
creatures coming from behind now as they are brought up. 1 second.
Crap. Hey, God, Julius, do you know how to teleport? uh,
Loading, please wait.
Remember that time I completely derailed your session by using Dimension Door? Fun times.
This one time at band camp.
Oh, that's right. Shiva has never seen that monstrosity. Marcus, why don't you enlighten her about what's swinging to and fro?
Oh, right.
Hang on 1 second longer, okay?
No. Seriously, where did Nyx go? I don't see her on the map.
She's hiding, so they can't get her.
Is she under me again?
Okay, none of us are sitting on Nyx.
Oh no. This choke point isn't really gonna help us that much.
Yeah, it's gonna limit how well we can attack, isn't it?
Ah, look to the right.
It's fine.
We can hear children screaming in the distance. I feel like it's very fitting for what's going on right now.
We're whalers on the moon. We carry our harpoons, but there ain't no whales, so we tell tall tales as we sing our whaling tune.
Okay, I did read that username correctly. I accidentally
Okay,
clicked things.
sorry about that.
Good.
So what was the question? Something about something dangling and swinging?
Yeah, Sheba's never seen that monstrosity. You want to enlighten her about what's swinging to and fro?
Oh, it's got huge tits.
Oh.
Yeah, speaking
Can we
of,
not? Can we not?
Yeah.
Wait, so there's a critter that like does titty attacks? Is that what I'm
We-
getting out
We
of
could
this?
say it's a critter.
Yeah, they consider it the mother amber.
Fucking shoot
Oh
me.
no, what?
Do you really want to know what it does?
I'm scared to know what it does a little bit.
You
Like,
it
should
does
be.
it does a ton of damage, is what it does.
Okay,
At the
thank you.
same time, it consumes the flesh of dead ambers and then feeds it to the other ambers.
is that the giant thing in front of us?
Uh-huh, and the giant thing behind you.
There's
There's
two of them.
two?
Yeah, there's two.
Oh no.
Disgusting.
So you all have come to your choke point. So far, nothing is aware of your presence. They are just awakened.
Ooh, I want to do my thingy.
Your thingy?
My sneak attack, I get extra bonus, and I'm casting or using them as a favored foe. And then I'm going to shoot.
Only if you say you declare Amber as a favored foe. We're all can hear.
I'm going to look at Amber with all seriousness and kind of like draw a heart with my fingers, and I declare Amber as my favored foe.
I
Again,
feel attacked right now.
it wasn't the first time. And then I want to shoot
What are you shooting?
this thingy that you said was the mother thingy.
There's two of them.
So, real quick, let me repeat myself. None of them know you're here yet.
So we could stealth and not get smushed.
I don't think that'll go very well.
The
I mean,
only
I
person out of
could.
all of us that can hide is that one.
Some of us are wearing heavy armor.
Do I know of
took
any
my
other
Sheba.
exits from here?
We
Some
also
of
have a
us-
new deity with us. What can he do?
Oh, he can
Not let
heal
us
a bunch
die.
of stuff and bring a bunch of people to life. That's about it.
Wait, if you could heal it, could you heal them and bring them back to life since they're technically dead?
I mean, I can probably damage them with positive energy.
Sending positive vibes.
It's super effective.
No, my weakness.
Um, positive, positive vibes defeat toxic people. So you just hear the same repeating over and over and over again.
Raises my hand. I have fog cloud.
We have a lot of distance to cover.
Yeah. And I'm sure if they see a fog cloud passing through, they'll be suspicious of it.
I can
I
zoom
don't
zoom.
think so. They're not that smart.
Hey,
We're gonna Trojan horse
Okay,
this shit with a cloud.
You hear the loud thudding as this one kind of slowly approaches, then turns around, lets out a loud roar, and then all these little mutant ambers come over and begin suckling.
gross. Can we leave now?
With you, let's go.
Nyx is gonna ask, under fog?
Yes.
Sure.
I want to cast
The other one's
As long
fog.
going
as
to
I-
walk
As long as I don't have to
towards
see
the,
myself drink from myself anymore.
the
You're welcome.
edge. We'll let out a scream. And all of these are going to come and begin suckling.
Yep, it's time to go.
Someone fetch those babies a nipple.
Somebody get those babes a nipple.
In the
Someone shut
distance,
the
you
fuck up.
hear another scream.
Oh, there's a third one. It's just like fucking Monster Hunter.
It is.
Yeah,
By the way,
except
what
we
is
don't have
that?
carts.
That's Rebel.
So, as of this moment, all the creatures seem to be suckling.
As vote as we stealth out.
Yeah, fog time. I'm gonna pat
Yeah.
Nyx on the back. It's your time to shine.
I'm gonna cast it. Right here is my aim for the foggy.
Can you move it
And
at all, or does it stay where you put it?
it stays. That's what I was hoping I could move it, but I can't.
So, what about darkness?
I have dark vision, unless it's magical darkness.
Send Nyx out in front, have somebody with have her hold a rope and guide us around.
So, you're putting a 15-foot radius here?
To whom are you asking?
You.
Well, hold on, because I think that aspect is to do darkness instead.
Oh.
I think.
Oh, that
anyway.
was darkness, not cloud.
Yeah, and darkness you can center it where it moves. With an object or something.
Cool.
I just
Nyx is.
gotta look around. Was that what we want to do?
I'm gonna dig in my bag for a rope and smile.
Fez is gonna pull out rope. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
A suggestion: what if Phasa puts it on himself and he can telepathically sense where those creatures are and how to stay away from them?
So, are you going to cast darkness on yourself?
I got a question. So with the helm, he had
It's
the
technically
vision.
magical sight.
So could I center darkness on myself and still see via the helm?
You could before when you didn't have vision in a certain kind of way.
Yeah, because it says non-magical light can't penetrate it. So magic can. Yeah.
I think our plan should be come out, then
Go around the building, yeah.
sneak on the backside, and then make a plan from there.
Well, Faiza is going to walk up, and he is going to cast darkness. For
Where?
this, on himself,
Okay.
and then use the helm. He's going to use the helm to kind of navigate, and he's going to. Actually, he was going to toss the rope around where people could hold on.
So about that moment, everyone's going to hear a yell and a scream as this creature lets out a bellow, and the babies are released. And since the darkness happened,
Ew.
you don't see the pile of ambers falling from the sky. And all you hear is crunching and slurping.
Faze is going to kind of shiver. Is everybody ready?
I'm gonna nod, not that it matters.
Grab the rope and nod.
Very good.
And he's
Think
going to
it's
start
not-
kind of slowly walking around this direction,
So,
guiding the whole group.
everyone's going to hold on to the rope. Okay.
I don't know if you can see that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a pretty big spell. I mean, you should be able to cover all of it. So
Which is
Yeah,
true.
and it lasts 10 minutes. So
But you're going through rough terrain.
but we're going slow, he said.
yeah,
Okay.
I did say that I was kind of taking it slow because I'm guiding the whole group.
Which is fine. I know you're not running. I will need acrobatics with advantage because of that.
For Faiza?
Everyone but you.
Oh, everyone. But
Because you can see the ground. They can't. So even though you're slowly walking and they're kind of slowly walking, tripping is a possibility.
A very real possibility for mist. Ow.
Okay.
I'm not only dumb, I'm clumsy.
I was gonna ask if there were spells to like make silence or something.
Maybe?
there is one, I think.
There is a silence spell, but I don't think anyone has it.
And I don't think it's an AoE. I think it's cast silence on one person. So,
I think it's
Faiza,
a
you
very small.
get to watch as this Mother Amber chews up a bunch of amber bodies. And then a couple of people kind of scuffle on the ground as she looks up and looks over. What do y'all do?
Over at us.
Uh-huh. They can't
Oh,
see
yeah.
you. They can hear a couple of like a scuff as someone kind of almost they didn't fall, but they kind of tripped over something, lost their balance for a second, kind of let out a quick gasp as they caught themselves.
Face is going to stop. Just shh, 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 shh. Kind of shushing the group,
Shouldn't
assessing the situation.
Shouldn't we have moved a little bit?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna get that. Hang on. Don't move yourself. I was gonna. Well, now it's. Oh my God! I try to move people and everyone just
That's
moves,
moving.
and it breaks my whole grouping.
That's why I'm not touching you right now. 'Cause I don't want to mess with you.
It's okay. I understand. It's their lines
I live
too.
to mess with you.
That's your job, though.
Exactly.
So she looks up, and Faye says, "That's when you can tell that she really doesn't have eyes. Like there's eye sockets.
Are we talking about the big creature here?
Yup.
His face is going to kind of shudder.
Echolocation.
She begins to smell. As you can see, she kind of looks in the direction of a fresh amber.
Face is just kind of still stopped and being quiet. Is she looking at our amber or another amber?
Yeah, y'all's amber. Since she's the only fresh amber available right now.
Got it. So Face is going to reach around, and I'm assuming he can somewhat see Amber, and he's going to kind of shuffle Amber up around that corner.
Amber, do you accept being grabbed and shuffled?
Yes.
Shh, be quiet. I'm trying to save your life.
So you very easily just shuffle her around. And it
Man.
kind of looks down and steps over this direction a little bit after munching on some ambers. Lets out a bellow, and the babies come running to it. This cluster is now moved here. All right. So they're feeding. What are you doing?
Taking the group up this direction.
Okay. Again, everyone, acrobatics with advantage. Okay, so no complete failures. Amber, after being smelled out, is just like tiptoe through the window. Just. I'm a bumblebee. I'm a bumblebee. I'm a bumblebee. All right, so you successfully make it all the way around that house and over to the corner there where that's where you'll stop at.
Right there.
Nope, around a little bit further. Yep, right there.
You want me to drag myself over there?
Yeah, go ahead, everyone, drag yourself over there.
See?
I tried it last time. I'm not fussing with it. At about that time, there's another bellow as everyone can hear the piles of amber being slumped to the ground. So the piles of amber go there for that one. Closer. This one moves further this way. And the crunching and munching continues. The renting of flesh, of course. Yummy. And the little ones are now kind of putting around, waiting for their time to feed. Fezzi, you can tell that there's been a mild change in their appearance. They do look a lot more like Amber.
And Faze is going to keep all this in mind and, kind of relay it once we're out of here.
Okay, so what's your route now?
Well, it's really up to Phaser.
I know I'm trying to figure out now. Okay, so can I use... Who was about to say something?
Rex was.
Okay.
Rex, there's a reason why my idiot self as a player clicked on that wild companion. What if Rex created a distraction?
I was about to ask for one.
Because I
Nice.
have that, or
Nice.
I have a wildfire companion type deal.
Faze is going to turn around to the group. I need something to distract this one over this way.
We can't see.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
No one but you can see.
Rex offers to summon his wildfire spirit, and he summons it.
Do you
Which is a magical
summon
creature.
it silently?
Yeah, I don't need to speak. It's not a vocation.
It's not a vocation.
So, Faza is going to kind of relay what he sees to Rex via the helm. so that Rex can see what he's doing.
So,
Okay.
just so everybody knows, the wildfire spirit is in the shape of a crow.
Aww.
Here's the question: is it red or black?
If the DM allows me, it'll be black flame because it's a wildfire spirit.
Why wouldn't it
Because
be
Feza
black?
You
I don't
did
give a shit.
wildfire. Wildfire's fun.
Feza has a problem with black crows.
Even though his buddy was a kenku, which is technically a crow, a black crow,
Who the fuck killed him?
the black crow.
That black
Man,
crow.
that's just.
Fucker. A kenku is not a crow. Kenku is friend.
Well, I
Or it
can't make him a
was.
Kenku. The
So
point
yeah,
is that it's in honor of Crash. So he gets the message relayed from him, and he uses it to tell his wildfire spirit where to go.
Thaisa, you hear like a gagging sound.
Oh, somebody. I hope somebody chokes.
This one begins kind of stumbling back this way, stumbling right here, and it just hurls a bunch of chunks of amber all over the ground, and the little baby just come over there and start eating on it.
Rex, you seeing this shit? I know you are.
I'm not an idiot. Well, kind of. But I can't see shit in this darkness.
He's gonna look around to see if he can find a decent size like rock to throw. Like a good hand-sized rock.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a rock on the ground there. You can pick that up and throw it.
Okay, he's gonna throw it over this direction.
Okay, give me a ranged attack with proficiencies and modifiers.
It'll be 1d20 plus 3 plus what was
Dexterity.
Dexterity 4. So
Most
1d20 plus 7.
most certainly just you hit that rock there. So let's see.
With the intention of creating some noise.
So this one perks up and hears it, stops eating its amber, and starts making its way that direction. Put it right there. That one does not hear it as it is too busy still vomiting.
Are these two here alive or dead?
Oh, everything that's there is technically alive.
Okay, so Phasa's gonna.
That one hears it.
Oh, okay.
And begins making its way that direction. Okay. Oh no, these are dead.
Okay.
Totally dead ambers. They're amber corpses that have been partially chewed on.
And then, if you can see that, that is the path that Phasa is going to start taking.
Give me an acrobatics with advantage check, everyone.
Yay!
So this time, Zetas and Rex, when you all get over to the amber bodies, you are going to trip and fall on top of some partially eaten ambers.
Okay, they're blind. They can't see it anyway.
But they can feel it.
Ew. At least you know what my insides feel like now.
And they are partially eaten, quite ripe ambers, and you can all make your way to this here direction.
Man, obviously Fez is gonna stop or is gonna drop his darkness after we get like right here.
Well, you got one more set to go. So this one begins to make its way there, and it's gone now. This one begins smelling for dead ambers.
I can't tell. That's our amber left back there or a dead amber.
So
That's
it comes over here while these babies have
It was ours.
started eating
Here, I'll just
the rest of the dead ambers, and this one's just chewing away on those dead ambers. This little baby kind of walks over this direction, and then you may go ahead and roll for your next travel. I am missing some. I need. Oh, there we go. Missed.
Oh.
Ember. And phase, it doesn't have to do it. 18. So you successfully get to here. Mist kind of bumps her knee on the stairs and kind of scrapes it. You're going to get 1 point of ow, my knee damage. But
Ow,
you
my knee.
successfully made it to the top of the pedestal, which is about eye level with these big old creatures. Good thing they don't have eyes.
Ooh, look, this dead amber's moving. Ooh.
So this one is going to kind of make its way shortly after you leave to eat the rest of these dead ambers. And the babies are going to come over to suckle. And everyone can just hear the suckling sound. This one makes its way that direction. Consumes a
was
couple more dead ambers there.
Because that was totally what I need to hear in my dreams.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, Marcus! I actually need to sleep tonight.
And then there is these creatures ahead of you, these little babies, as you can kind of see. And one of you, somebody, passive perception of 13 or higher, will notice that one of the little babies has in its hands clutched a white key card. Or not white, sorry.
Hey,
It wasn't
Nix.
white. It was, I think it's purple. Purple key
You know
card?
who's really good at stealing things?
I think maybe the
Gonna
next.
smile,
Oh.
gonna smile, gonna wiggle.
How far away is it?
The pirate queen herself.
Back when things seemed more simpler in life.
You stole everything.
This is just,
Just yesterday, I stole the black crow.
Something like that.
Now we're dealing with gods.
How far away is the purple key card?
It is in one of the thing's hand, and yes, it is purple. Or it is, sorry, it's black, not purple. My apologies. I got the colors wrong.
I was gonna let Nyx try and steal it since that's her profession.
Well, I was gonna say, is it within 30 feet?
It is in a creature's hand, so like this one right here.
Well, I mean, I can try and just snatch it, or Nyx can try and get up and snatch it.
Nyx is gonna smile.
That's
I
not
wa-
really her job.
I want to sneaky, grab it and sneaky it back.
Well, you do realize that they're standing in front of the exit, right?
Formalities.
So you're gonna sneaky steal it, and then sneaky back with everyone else?
Well, no, because it seems counterproductive at this point. So I'm gonna turn to them. What do I do?
Do we still have the darkness on us?
No, and I can only cast that once a day.
They're asleep, aren't they?
Fog!
No, they're
But not yelling.
totally awake.
Well, we also do have the flying, burning black crow above our head.
Does the little ones, do they actually have eyes, or are they sightless as well?
Oh, they have eyes, but they are somewhat sightless. They are undead, so
Maybe the crow could lead them
Second.
away.
I'll be right back.
what would you like to do?
Do we want to try the crow?
And then run like heck for the door.
Wait, because if they run away towards the bad things, then it's hard to get the key. So
Well-
Nick's what?
Why don't
Well,
we
what
have
if?
some of
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, why don't we have the two the ones that can do silent damage with like weapons and such, sneak up behind them and give them the good old fashioned bonk.
I get bonus points if I do that.
I mean, there is always another option. Shoot first and then run like hell.
I'll give you
See?
$5 if you just give it to us, no problem.
I can't let you
Well-
do that, Dave.
$10, final offer.
I can't let you do that, Dave. I can't let you do that, Dave.
$10 and I won't bitch at all next week at work.
That's a lie. I can't let you do that, Dave.
Can't let you lie about that.
Shouldn't
So-
me having to eat these garlic chips be enough of a punishment?
So, how many of the little creatures are there?
Well, how many do you see?
I can only see like half of one and one.
Maybe that's how many's there.
Well, if Nix can't get the key card on the way, I'm gonna just try and snatch it with my hand, with my
So-
mage hand.
So
I have
Faye's
so many
got-
options. I can sniper. I can run by, come behind, kill, and grab key card. But I just want to know: am I going to keep going forward, or do I come back? That's all I'm waiting on.
Keep going.
Yeah, keep going.
Thumbs up. Okay, I'm ready.
So
I
Faze is
say
gonna
we just
put a
bum
hand on-
rush.
Faze is gonna put a hand on Nix's shoulder and point at the one with the key card. Put a finger in front of his lips, like shh, quiet. And then he's gonna point at himself and point at the other one that they can see. And then he's gonna count down with his fingers.
So you went stealth. What are you doing with that next? And as FaZe is counting down for you to do something.
I honestly, Nyx wasn't paying attention anymore, and so she's noticing the counting down, but she doesn't know what it's in reference to. She's gonna go and sneak up behind the one with the key card that he pointed out to.
So she's gonna try to sneak up
Well,
behind
yes,
him
try.
in broad daylight.
Oh wait, no, there's more.
Okay. You okay?
Yes, sorry, I'm hitting buttons.
What's
Okay.
that?
Fog.
Should you cast fog?
Yes.
Okay, that affects everyone in the party except for FaZe, huh?
Yes. Yeah, close enough. Hopefully, Phasa got it. Okay. Now I'm gonna try to sneak up behind them.
Okay, you can most certainly do that. Their guard is down, and that 14 will allow you to sneak up behind them as you dip down and begin to rummage for a key card that's stuck in one of them's hands.
Faze is gonna bum rush this one.
Okay, roll your attack. 9 does not hit, and it lets out a screech. The 7 does hit, or 17 does hit. 6 does hit damage-wise, but does not kill it. It lets out a blood-curdling screech, and everyone can hear the mothers in the distance screaming out as well. Everyone gets a free action to do whatever they want to do during this time period. You successfully have a per or a black key card.
So does using the glue fruit count as an action?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
I'm heading for the door.
Headed for the door too. Let's go.
Yeah, it's time to get
Same.
out.
So if you run by them without being in disengaged fashion or um, without actually attacking them, you will take an attack of opportunity.
So if Faiza hit this one, he's going to use his jabber skill that you gave him.
Okay.
You remember that one, right?
Yep.
Okay. And he's going to move to this square. And his next turn, he's going to attempt to disengage.
Okay. What's everyone else
Rex,
doing?
Rex just runs by.
Okay. So you're just gonna run past though.
Yep.
Okay, hang on. Let me get their character sheet up. Was not expecting someone to kamikaze it. So they're gonna get a bite.
Does not hit.
And the other one's gonna get a bite.
That hits.
So as you come running out, it's gonna bite your shoulder and let out a growl again. Everyone can hear that these things are coming. What are y'all doing?
If I take a run action, does it double or triple my move speed?
It doubles it.
Yep, dash.
What's going on?
Mist is gonna load her rifle, or not load. She's gonna lift, and this motherfucker right here,
And just
she gonna shoot.
Okay, go for it. Oh yeah, though it's dead.
And she gonna start running.
Yeah, running like hell.
Which
Oh
one
no,
died?
there are more.
Yep, with a dash is enough to get out.
Yeah, that's what Rex is doing. He's dashing to get out. So he's technically past these two as well, running past him.
So we're doing a retcon real quick, like. Yeah, though that hits it and it kills it.
Okay, what's the retcon?
So retcon is this. That one is now dead. And I only had 2 attack him anyways instead of 4, so we're good. No retcon. So this one's dead by Nick. She grabbed the key card. This one's dead as well. What's everyone else doing? There's 1 live, 1 dead. If you go
Missed.
past this one, or who missed? Did someone
I
say
smacked this one. That's like in front of me now.
I do not see your attack?
Oh, I said, can I attack it?
Yeah, you most certainly can. Why wouldn't you be able to? You can run up and hit it.
Smack
23
it.
hits, 12 hits. You jam its head. And Mist runs by and takes amber monster blood to the face.
Ew.
Running like hell.
I can make it to like right here.
That one
where
is still
everyone's
alive, right?
standing.
No, that one's dead. That one's
Okay, just want to be
jelly.
sure because I did run past that one.
Yeah, I
Fired
was
it
running towards the
successfully.
bottom.
You hear loud roaring as these things get closer, and then a quick boom as the wall in your perfect little barricade was taken over.
Well, we
Wait,
should
do we
keep
know if
going.
these things function by smell or sight? Because that information was never relayed to us.
So these function by sight. The little ones do. As best you can assume because their eyes are kind of whited out like a zombie's. But everyone makes it out. Hooray!
Yay!
Hooray! As you all appear in the beaker test chamber room.
Hooray, tight corridors. The big ones can't follow us.
Hooray! There's a
Don't
loud
say that.
bang and crash as the door closes, And then you hear over the intercom, in what sounds like Julian's voice, well, this was unexpected. And then it ends.
Is everyone just a clone?
I knew it.
This is just Star Wars, the Clone Wars.
And with that, we are going to
Mystery.
end the session for tonight. As we have now completed room 2.
Julian is Palpatine, just cloning himself.
How does everyone feel about the campaign so far?
I
He
love it.
just wants to kill Julian.
Is everyone having a good time?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Julian's having a lawful good time.
Confusing time.
A confusing
lawfully good
time? Is there anything that you want to discuss or talk about?
Those things have some killer tits.
Yes, they do.
Shut the f-
So how does Julian function now in regards to evil aligned in his present?
I don't know, Julian. Now that you've become a righteous, holy defender of justice and peace, what will you do?
Depends on if they're useful or not to defending justice and peace.
Julian, are we gonna have problems?
That's really
Oh yeah,
for you to have.
aren't you something evil?
I am lawful evil.
So yeah.
So my first feelings towards you was accurate.
Well, I mean, he may be evil. Doesn't mean he's actually doing evil things.
I
You
know,
can
but
be a
that's where the
bad
confusion-
guy without being bad guy.
I
Are
know.
is it lawful good?
Is it lawful?
Like, because if it's lawful good, then you would likely, like, just based on the definition of it alone, you would likely have issues with him.
I mean, I have
Look,
issues.
I might be doing some questionable things, but it's for the right reasons, alright?
I can't help but think of the Bad Guys Anonymous from Wreck-It Ralph.
That's what I just quoted.
Oh,
Exactly.
all right, everyone. We will be going to bed now and having a good night. Appreciate it. I'm glad you're enjoying it so far. Can't wait to see how this arc ends. I will say I do have the first map for Rattlesnake Jake complete.
You and I still need to do the thing
Which thing?
for my character.
I forgot the thing.
We will talk about it later. I don't want to ruin the surprise.
The only thing I will say about Rattlesnake is that I do need that new character sheet at some point.
Yeah, I'll spin it to you guys shortly.
All right, awesome possum.
All right.
I can't wait to torture some of y'all tomorrow.
Hooray.
All right, on that note, night, guys.
Not everyone.
I know.
When are we starting the rattlesnake?
After we
this
finish the arc.
Oh, I'm gonna have so much fun torturing y'all tomorrow.